Welcome back, everyone, to another Last Day on Earth Android iOS update fiasco discussion styled video. As you know, since its release on Android in May of 2017 and iOS in June of that year, Last Day on Earth has had problems with their simultaneous update releases. For example, Update 1.9 dropped on Android in summer of 2019, but did not release for iOS until several days later. Likewise, more recently, Season 13 was released almost 2 whole days on iOS before it was released on Android. You get the picture by now. I want to take a step back, look at this problem, explore a couple of solutions not from a developer but from a player and from solutions I've heard that other games take, and kind of talk about this problem in more nuance. But first, before we go into all that, let's make a bet. I am so confident in Last Day on Earth's patterns that I am willing to bet on it. If Last Day on Earth breaks their update pattern of releasing an update on iOS first, then a waiting period, however long that may be, and then releasing on Android, if they break that pattern, I will give $1,000 to one random person who comments down below on this video anything. There's no requirement to say anything specific. You do not have to say sub-ZD or 25K or anything for that matter. You just have to leave a comment down below. Also subscribe. Totally not mandatory, but I highly recommend you do it. This is the #1 channel. Before we can really figure out what the problem of Last Day on Earth, the Android iOS issue is, we gotta understand the process. And again, I'm not a dev. I'm basing my comments and thoughts off of months of observations, years of observations even, and dialogue with the Last Day on Earth community managers. An application submits their update to Google and Apple before the update is released to the public. This has been a change for a little while now, and it's done to prevent, these weird scam apps that just pop up. Google and Apple now are required to verify before they actually get these updates out to the public. Now, this is where the Last Day on Earth nuance comes in. Last Day on Earth has always struggled. Originally, Apple had the more intense verification process, hence the updates taking much longer to come to Apple. Once Google adopted similar policies, then the updates struggled to come for Android. Now, the part that I really struggle to understand is, since these updates are going to take a long time, again, as I've previously suggested in previous videos, why not schedule these updates? You can schedule these updates to be the exact same release for both Android and iOS. And I know the usual comment is, well, if it's approved for one, you might as well get it out, not wait on the other one. And that really confuses me, because why not wait until they both have it and then release? I know there is a very tight release schedule, but I guarantee after, we've been doing this for 3-4 years now, the schedules will have built in some windows for nuance. And that's exactly what I think Last Day on Earth should be able to do. Before anyone really gets added in the comments, I want to take a look at some other Last Day on Earth, or Kafir games for that matter, and really look at this simultaneous update release. Is it really that hard under a very rigorous and intense schedule? Let's take a look at some other games. Let's take a look at Frostborn, which is more new, but as time is going on, we're getting a lot more data, and Grimsoul. And let's throw in DOZ, even though it's technically not under Kafir, but it is close enough to be a clone game. Alright, Frostborn. Their updates are the exact same time. Grimsoul. Their updates are at the exact same time. DOZ even, their updates are at the exact same time. Now, I guarantee all four of these apps, throwing in Last Day on Earth, are under an intense amount of rigor and intense update release demanding schedules. But why are these other apps getting their updates approved at the exact same time and coming out at the exact same time, and Last Day on Earth is still struggling? Again, that moves back to my point of scheduling updates. Have some nuance time in case problems like the iOS or Android fiasco arise. There should be a need to wait until both platforms can play the update. It is kind of weird that, one of them has it, the other one doesn't. I can't name another game that has that issue. I would say some other Kafir game, but every other Kafir game has fixed the issue. And then lastly, to conclude this off, any of those weird arguments that are one had to wait for months, Now the other one should wait, any of that. Again, as I've mentioned in my boat video, why should the waiting be normalized? Both sides of it, the Android and iOS, should really take a look and be against the waiting in particular on either side, no matter which platform it comes out on. The waiting shouldn't be normalized, is what I'm trying to say. Now, anyways, let me know all of your thoughts down below on this kind of matter. Hopefully, Last Day on Earth sees this and does something. I know with Frostborn, when content creators bring up a problem, they really do address the problem. And I gotta give Frostborn some major credits there. Hopefully, Last Day on Earth follows suit very soon. Hopefully, they see this video and realize something isn't magically going to change and it's gonna stick on the wall. Throwing the same thing at the wall numerous times is not gonna make it stick. So yeah, I really hope that Last Day on Earth is able to take this video to heart, maybe start some change. I don't know. I hope so. Frostborn did. I hope Last Day on Earth can too. Also, there is something interesting I noticed with regard that Frostborn does that Last Day on Earth I think really could benefit from, especially when it comes to testing their updates. Yeah, testing. The infamous testing. But I think that's a video for another time. This video is already getting pretty long, so I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. Join my Discord. Subscribe. ZD out.